Transhumanism. Are we about to become superheroes or lose our soul? Picture this. You wake up one day and boom, you can upload your brain to the cloud, live forever, or get a cyborg arm that'd make Iron Man jealous. Sounds like something out of a Marvel movie, right? But this is transhumanism, and it's not just sci-fi, it's a real deal philosophy. Today, we're diving into this wild idea. Can tech make us superhuman? Or are we about to trade our humanity for a shiny new upgrade? Grab a snack, because we're going deep. Let's figure out if we're headed for a utopia or a Black Mirror nightmare. Transhumanism is all about using tech to level up the human experience. Think beating aging, curing diseases, or even cheating death. But it's not just about cool gadgets. It's got us asking big questions. What makes us us? If we start messing with our bodies and minds, are we still human or just fancy robots? And who gets to decide who gets these upgrades? Let's unpack the history, the philosophy, the tech, and the messy ethical stuff to see where this crazy train is taking us. Where did this crazy idea come from? Transhumanism isn't some new TikTok trend. It's got roots that go way back. Picture the Renaissance, when guys like Pico della Mirandola were like, yo, humans are awesome because we can shape our own destiny. He said we could either act like animals or aim for something godlike. Kinda like choosing between chilling on the couch or hitting the gym, but for your soul. Fast forward to the 1950s and a British scientist named Julian Huxley, yep, the brother of the Brave New World guy, drops the term transhumanism. He's like, humans can evolve beyond what we are now, and science is the key. By the 90s, philosopher Max Moore was hyping it up with his transhumanist manifesto, saying, let's aim for immortality, super smarts, and feeling awesome all the time. Then Ray Kurzweil, the ultimate tech prophet, wrote The Singularity is Near, predicting a future where AI gets smarter than us and we all become like post-human gods. But transhumanism's got older vibes too. Enlightenment thinkers were all about progress, and Darwin showed us evolution is just nature's remix. Transhumanism takes that and cranks it to 11. If we went from apes to iPhones, why not go from humans to superhumans? Still, there's a dark side. Some early transhumanist ideas flirted with eugenics, the sketchy science of improving humans that Aldous Huxley warned about in Brave New World. So yeah, we gotta keep an eye on that. The philosophy, Nietzsche and the OG superhero. All right, let's get a bit brainy, but keep it chill. Transhumanism owes a lot to Friedrich Nietzsche, this intense German philosopher who dreamed up the Übermensch, the superhuman. In his book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, he's like, humans are a tightrope between animal and something epic, stretched over a scary abyss. For Nietzsche, being superhuman wasn't about getting jacked or downloading Wikipedia into your brain. It was about overcoming life's chaos and creating your own purpose after God is dead. Transhumanists are like, yo, Nietzsche was onto something. They see his superhuman as the blueprint for a post-human future, where tech makes us smarter, stronger, maybe even immortal. Philosopher Stefan Lorenz Sorgner says Nietzsche was basically a proto-transhumanist, all about pushing boundaries. But here's the rub. Nietzsche's superhuman was about grit, creativity, and facing life's struggles head-on, not just slapping on a bionic arm. Some critics are like, hold up. Tech might make us faster, but will it make us deeper? Nietzsche also warned about the last man, a lazy, Netflix binging dude who's happy but boring. Transhumanism could accidentally create that guy, immortal but so over it. Philosopher Bernard Williams once argued that living forever might make you so bored you'd beg for an off switch. And Slavoj Žižek, the wild card philosopher, says chasing immortality is just dodging death, the thing that makes life spicy. If we live forever, will we still care about anything? The tech sci-fi is becoming real. Okay, let's talk 2025. Transhumanism is not just a thought experiment anymore. Elon Musk's Neuralink is straight-up sci-fi in action. In 2024, their first human patient moved a computer cursor with their thoughts. By now, they're testing implants to restore vision, like giving you Tony Stark-level upgrades. This isn't just helping people with disabilities, it's a step toward jacking your brain into the internet. Imagine tweeting with your mind. Wild, right? Then there's CRISPR, the DNA editing tool that's like Photoshop for your genes. It's already curing stuff like sickle cell anemia, and scientists are using it to slow aging in mice. Guys like Aubrey de Grey are saying we're close to longevity escape velocity, where tech keeps you alive longer than you're aging. Picture blowing out 150 candles and still looking like you're ready for Coachella. Stem cells are growing new organs, and nanobots are zapping cancer cells like it's Star Wars. But here's where it gets trippy. If we edit our genes or plug our brains into computers, are we still us? Descartes was like, I think, therefore I am. Cool, but what if your thoughts are running on an AI chip? Are you still you or just an app? Movies like The Matrix or Ghost in the Shell wrestle with this. When you're half machine, what's left of your soul? The ethical mess. Now let's talk about the not-so-fun stuff. Transhumanism sounds dope. Live forever, think like Einstein, run like the Flash. But it's got some serious baggage. First off, who gets the upgrades? If only billionaires like Jeff Bezos can afford brain chips or eternal youth, we're looking at a world where the rich become superhumans and the rest of us are just regular. Philosopher Francis Fukuyama calls this the world's most dangerous idea because it could blow up the idea of equal rights. Imagine a future where only the 1% get to be X-Men. Then there's the whole what makes us human thing. Martin Heidegger, this deep German thinker, said technology turns everything into a resource, even us. Transhumanism might make us objects to be upgraded, like we're just iPhones waiting for iOS 15. If you upload your mind to the cloud, are you still you, or just a bunch of code chilling on a server? And what about free will? Science already shows our brain makes choices before we decide. If AI starts tweaking those choices, are we still calling the shots? Immortality's another curveball. Nietzsche and Williams both said endless life might suck the meaning out of everything. Imagine living so long you've seen every Marvel movie 500 times. Yawn. Plus, there's the dystopia risk. Think Cyberpunk 2077. Corporations owning your upgrades? Hackers jacking your brain? Nobody wants their head turned into a smart fridge. The haters. Why some folks aren't hyped. Not everyone's stoked about transhumanism. Bioconservatives like Fukuyama say it's a threat to what makes us human. Jürgen Habermas worries about liberal eugenics, where parents pick their kids' eye color or IQ like they're building a sim. Others, like Leon Kass, talk about the yuck factor, that gut feeling that messing with our biology is just wrong. Religious folks aren't fans either, calling transhumanism a high-tech Tower of Babel. Even some transhumanists disagree on the details. Post-humanists say we should stop obsessing over humans and see ourselves as part of a bigger picture, like a cosmic team with animals and machines. The future, superhero vibes or robot apocalypse? So where's this headed? One word: singularity. Sci-fi writer Vernor Vinge coined it to describe the moment AI gets so smart it changes everything, like a tech big bang. Best case scenario? We merge with AI, become post-humans, and live in a virtual paradise, like Ready Player One but without the creepy corporate vibes. Worst case? Terminator time. AI takes over and we're toast. Or maybe we become cyborgs but lose the stuff that makes life awesome, like love or memes. Other path. Maybe we evolve into a collective intelligence, like a hive mind that's still tied to the world. Pop culture's been chewing on this forever. The Matrix makes you wonder if we're already in a simulation. Ghost in the Shell asks if a cyborg can have a soul. Gattaca shows a world split by genetic haves and have-nots.
Even Frankenstein, written way back in 1818, warned about creating life we can't handle. Games like Deus Ex let you live out these choices, upgrade your body, but at what cost?
Wrapping it up, gods or ghosts? Transhumanism is like a sci-fi mirror showing our biggest hopes and darkest fears. It's the dream of beating death, crushing disease, and unlocking superpowers, but it could cost us our humanity. Nietzsche once said, "He who fights with monsters should be careful not to become one." In 2025, that's our choice. Do we use tech to become gods, or do we hold on to the messy, beautiful thing that makes us human?